Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, Africa.
Hello and welcome to Africa Watch on the Dr. Mumbi Show, reporting live from London. I'm here at the London Bridge. Yes, guys, I'm still in London doing my thing. And, you know, there are 6 million Africans from the diaspora that are currently living in London. And how do we bring our people together? That's a big thing. You know, we've been looking at global African unity, which is a must in this season and time. And I'm here with my brother Marshall from Zimbabwe, and they have done something absolutely amazing that he's going to be sharing of bringing our people together. And it's called the African Nations Cup UK Tournament. This is the 10th anniversary. 10th year that it's been going on. And just take a look at some of these clips just to show you what we're talking about.
Wake up, Africa.
So yeah, guys, you see, it's a big deal. So Marshall, welcome to the Dr. Mumbi Show.
Thank you for having me.
So tell me about this Africa Cup of Nations UK, 10 years since it started. How did it start? What was the dream behind it? And why football?
Yes, it's been a decade of success, growing from strength to strength.
Yeah.
The tournament was founded by Dennis Mahada, an immigrant from Uganda, who collaborated also with some of us from Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
And then we came together to develop this fantastic idea, what has now become the biggest community football tournament in the UK, involving 28 African countries.
Wow, 28 that's over half of the total number of African nations.
Yes, it is, and it continues to grow in stardom. But the whole idea, like you've asked, is to promote good community cohesion amongst us away from home, here in our host country. We thought that this was a fantastic idea to bring us together and create opportunities for ourselves. So the tournament has been the backdrop of unity amongst the communities. It has bridged the gap that was inflicted perhaps maybe by ethnic conflict in Africa.
Yes.
A lot of the migrant communities came here at the background of ethnic conflict, tribes and ethnicity rivals and warfare. But when they came here, we introduced this to bring people together so that we can play, eat and love each other in the name of sport. And football is the biggest unifier. That's why Pele called it the beautiful game. And it has worked. It has brought us all together. We are now not only playing together, but we are also doing business together. We are supporting each other to build our communities together.
So what role does the African diaspora have in terms of, working and partnering with African nations on the continent?
Well, what it has created is that this tournament has created a platform for us to know each other, to coexist together. We have an annual road show where the trophy goes to the trophy goes to the different embassies.
Yeah.
And what that brings is that it then brings opportunities for us to integrate, work together, get to know each other, and then sit together on a broader platform of developing ourselves as a community. So the tournament is the instigator of us coming together to work on our development goals as the diaspora community. So what has happened now is that we have started to encourage each other and support our different communities to develop and have more structured set up within their communities. As a result of the tournament, we now have an organization called Team Zimbabwe UK,
I love it.
which is now promoting and supporting our players that were born here, professional players, to actually go and play for our national team. As I'm speaking with you right now, Zimbabwe has qualified to the African African Nations Cup in Egypt.
Yes, I saw that.
In June. And there were 3 players that were involved that came as a result of this project, and they are now involved with our main national team. So this has been a success, and the same is happening with Nigeria, the same is happening with Uganda, the same is happening with Kenya and all other communities.
Yeah.
So the tournament has been a success in creating opportunities for marginalized footballers of African origin that were born or that migrated in the UK that were never given a chance. They showcase themselves at the tournament. We invite scouts, we invite a lot of key stakeholders to come and be part of this festive, the biggest community football tournament in the UK, and it's supported by the English FA, and it's been a huge success. This year is our 10th anniversary, and we are looking forward to it.
I really hope I'm here in the summer to witness, the 10th anniversary tournament. That's what's up. But first of all, the trophy looks serious. It looks heavy duty.
Thank you.
So you were telling me that some of these young men have even been scouted to play for English teams.
Yes, we have had huge success stories from the tournament. There were players that participated as youth in the tournament. I can name a few. We had Said Berahino, who's now playing for Stoke City. I think he was at West Brom at one point. He came to play as a youth for Burundi in the tournament, and he ended up playing in the Premier League. We had Big Rimana from Newcastle. Again, he was playing for Burundi. The Burundians are lucky, and he ended up playing. And we had a couple of Cameroonian guys. One is now with Crystal Palace. They came through the tournament.
Amazing.
And in Zimbabwe, we have our own player Macaulay Bonne, who's now playing for Leyton Orient. At 19 years, he was playing in the tournament, but he's gone on to play professional football. So the tournament has also helped to support the promotion of African football talent that has struggled in a largely marginalized football industry with racism. But the tournament creates the opportunity for our own people. So we're now having our own Nations Cup where we invite scouts to come and see our players playing in their own environment, in a place where they are comfortable and expressing their skills and leading to many being scouted from the tournament. From Zimbabwe alone, we have players that have participated in the tournament. They were scouted. One is in Serbia now, Tendai Chiteza, and another Tino Chibaro, who played actually 2 years ago with us, is now in Sweden playing professional football. He resuscitated his career as a result of this tournament. So it has been a huge success in promoting African football talent development in the UK.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Wake up, Africa. Wake up, Africa.
Welcome back to Africa Watch on the Dr. Mumbi Show. My name is Dr. Mumbi Saraki. We're here at the Tower Bridge. These things are confusing, guys, but just to show you, I'm in London meeting with the diaspora. The diaspora community here is doing big things. And I think a lot of people, my viewers in Germany and Sweden, you guys have been reaching out. These are things that you can do, and you could even come and check out what's happening and take this knowledge back to your, to your diaspora communities. But here I am with Daniel. He's actually from Uganda, and for my Kenyan family, you may recognize his face because he's a former boxer with celebs out in here. But anyway, you happen to be the marketing manager for the Africa Cup of Nations UK. So 10th year, what have you guys got planned? What are the dates?
This is going to be one of the biggest ever celebration, 10th anniversary celebration for Africa Cup of Nations. It's going to take place on 29th, 30th of June, and then 6th and 7th of July.
Okay.
The knockout stages will take place at West Ham Memorial Grounds, and this is the home of West Ham Football Club.
Yeah.
And then the finals will be at Terence Macmillan Stadium. And we expect more than football because we're going to have also great festival from all African exhibitors, companies which want to reach their communities. Please, they need to be with us on that day.
Yeah.
We're going to have different companies exhibiting. For example, airlines are going to have organizations like Terence Higgins Trust. Going to have prostate cancer, because we don't only play football for the community, but we also create awareness of different atrocities taking place all over the world. So this year we're going to also have a match at the finals called Big Match, Big Cause, between the regions of Africa taking on the regions of either Essex or the Caribbeans. So watch the space, and everything now is in the pipeline.
Okay, so did you just mention the Caribbeans?
Indeed, because we've played them before and we want to take them on again.
Okay, so do the Caribbeans have their own community? How come they're not part of the globe, the Africa Cup of Nations UK?
They when you look at our tournament, it allows inclusivity.
Yeah.
So we allow each country to select 4 players outside their country of birth.
Oh, okay.
So someone can pick up someone born from Germany or born from the Caribbean. So each country, they have people born outside their country of their birth.
Okay.
And the Caribbeans, we are looking more because they were mainly the founding players in the UK. Now what we are doing, we are trying to put up a Regions tournament between them and us. Nice. For the big cause of what is going on in Africa. And this year we are looking maybe to support the causes in Africa, maybe in Zimbabwe or Mozambique.
Oh, like with the cyclone and everything that's happening.
Indeed, that's what we are looking at. And also prostate cancer and HIV, which is killing a lot of our people in the community, and we need to create more awareness about that.
Okay, I mean, don't even get me started on HIV. I don't even, anyway. So your final comments about, how can people join a squad? How can people reach out to you and Marshall if they want to get involved and they're here in the UK or in Europe?
And now, when you look at our structure, we have, each country has got board members who sit on our board. And we have now, each country has, for example, Kenya. Kenya is represented by Kamau. And Uganda is represented by Mr. Kasim. Zimbabwe has got their board members. Then you look at Morocco, Algeria, everyone has got their board members. But however, if anyone wants to reach us, they can call on 0744335546 or send an email on info@africanfa.com. Remember, our football is fully affiliated with the London FA.
Amazing. Thank you so much for your time. Who won last year, by the way, and who's expected to win this year?
Last year it was Morocco, which took the youth tournament under 17, and the open age, it is obvious, Nigeria. But this year it's going to be very interesting. I think I give benefit of doubt that the youth may go back to Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe youth are very good, or Somalia.
Really? Okay.
And the open age, I can see Uganda coming up very well.
Come on, you're biased, man. Listen to this Uganda. You thought it was only a Kenyan thing? Come on, like seriously?
If not Ghana. I'm sorry, Nigeria, but you're not returning this title this year.
Anyway, I hope to see you guys out there. I'll definitely be giving you more information as we get closer to the tournament date. Look at this. This just tells you it's a serious tournament. Much love. Mwah.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.